Welcome back to Closing Bell on the 18th of January 2020. Closing Bell, there's not even a single bell today because US market is closed for the bank holidays because of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So what do you expect for the following week? Of course, it's the big season's earnings for Q4 2020. This is the time where we find out how our valuable stocks are doing over Christmas. So tomorrow kicking off will be Netflix. I think Netflix kicking off tomorrow will be key because this will establish if people at home are still growing in the Netflix subscriber. It's not going to change the Netflix stock that much because Netflix stock is quite tired, it's quite fatigued, it's grown so much, there's no point for it to go higher. And then on the 26th of January, I am looking at 4 big stocks here. AMD will be kicking off after TSMC's awesome earnings. I'm expecting good stuff from AMD to start the foot for all semiconductor stocks. Next one will be Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin is still paying dividends, who's still doing really well. I want to see how they're kicking off their contracts and also space travel. Big one. And then we got Microsoft, I want to see where they are, and also Starbucks, if the numbers are actually growing for Starbucks. And the next one on the 27th, such a busy week ahead. On the 27th of January, we got Boeing, we got Apple, we got Facebook, we got Tesla. All these mega big cap stocks all happening at one go. This is the time when we're going to see where this Tesla and Apple will be flying with 5G and also electric self-driving vehicles. A big day. 3rd of February, a week after, it will be PayPal and Qualcomm. Again, 5G semiconductor and cashless transaction, which I own. And then on the 4th, following day, we've got Alibaba, Amazon, and Unity Software, which I am watching out. I really want to see Alibaba turn around, but I hope just before Chinese New Year to see if any strong evidence over the Christmas growth, but consumers spending have decreased, so something to be aware about. And then after that, on the 10th of February, we got Twilio and Uber. Pinterest on the 11th. Now we've got Fastly, Nvidia, Fiverr on the 17th and 18th of February. Busy February ahead. The really busy ones on the 25th of February, where we got Lemonade, DraftKings, and Roku. These 3 hyper-growth stocks still going on, and 2021 might be the good year for them. And then following on in March, that's when I start turning 40. I'll get so depressed, but I still got stocks to watch. It'll be Pure Storage, Upwork, CRISPR, Therapeutics, Neo, and Plug Power. Those are the stocks I'll be watching as well. So it's going to be a busy 3-4 weeks ahead. What are the markets thinking? So I've got 5 key points that I would like to share with you really quickly. So the first point I would like to share is the market are trying really desperately to rotate. They're trying really desperately to rotate from the high cap tech stocks that have been doing really well in 2020. They're trying to rotate to all this more industrial stock, epicenter stock, return to travel, return to work type stocks. So desperate to travel. This is like the 3rd or 4th attempt that the media is trying to sell it, that some stocks will lose, some stocks will win. So that's what I want you all to be careful. If you're holding purely tech stocks or hypergrowth stock, you have to start thinking. This is the point that you have to rethink. Is it time just to diversify? That's what I want to plant that seed in your head. Again, the second one, similar to the first one, is also the return of dividends. When I say return of dividends, it's rotation of stocks, that people are going to stocks where they may see growing dividends, or recurring back of dividends. For example, the bank stocks, the investment bank stocks are kicking off things. The UK stocks may start paying dividends as well. So we have to watch and see how these dividend stocks are playing out, and then that might be the start of real rotation for these dividend recovery stocks. And also 2020 volatility surge will slow down. Remember the days where you've seen a stock go up 100% during IPO days, you've seen a stock go up 30-40% in a day, and then 30% the following day. This will all start to slow down in 2020. Things will go back to normality. What you see in 2020 is completely abnormal. What you see in the end of December, start of January, is absolutely abnormal. Do not expect this to happen overnight, but once the VIX goes down below 18-16, things will start to slow down. That's when volatility slow down. You don't see such jump no more. So I want you all to be aware, especially you new investors. Okay, the next thing is ETF World Search for 2021. It's evident in those green stocks. You've seen Plug Power, Fuel Cell, Ballot Power, all this soaring up. Do you think that's individual investor buying individual stocks? You're wrong. It's investors buying those ETFs, okay? Fuel Cell will never be $15 today if it wasn't for the ETF they were in. It's all about ETFs. So ETFs for new breed stocks or entertainment stocks or whatever ETF that's being formed just now, those will do well. So you have to buy yourself into the right ETF at the right momentum. And lastly, it's This is what I'm so hesitant to speak about. I don't like it, but I have to speak because it's about what the markets are thinking. It's about what the Wall Street are thinking. It's all about oil stocks. Oil stocks might be in a recovery in 2021. When I say that, I remember saying that oil is dead. When I say oil is dead, because I don't believe the industry will resurface as where they were. But there's still room for recovery of the 10, 20, 30% return of dividends. This might be the year. So many people are betting on this epicenter stocks, services company like Schlumberger, smaller cap type stocks like Premier Oil or Tullow Oil, and all this undervalued service company that's still there, that's still not risen. So when oil comes to normality, when the production smoothens out for the global production at 90 million barrels of oil per day, they'll start smoothing out, and then there we see some smooth recovery from the oil stock. So this is me for closing bell today. My views on the market, the future, and what to expect for 2021 via the post earning. That's my speculation. Please do your own research and also your own opinion, what you think about it. But before you go, please, I just want to announce that my Patreon and Discord is almost ready. For any of my Patreon users, you should be invited by the end of this week to my brand new Discord channel. And also, I've set up my new Telegram for family investment. So Family Invest, alias Dr. Alex Ko, alias here. You can join me on my Telegram where I share information on a daily basis like I do on the community channel. So I might get easy access for me to share information really quickly on the daily basis so you guys can learn, watch. So thank you very much and hope to see you tomorrow for Netflix kickoff season and also more information over the coming weeks, and it will be a very busy next week onwards. So have a good day, have a good night, see you tomorrow.